Hello everyone. My name is Yash Bharadwaj, and currently I'm studying at Lovely Professional University. And today I'm here to explain you about the working of balanced parentheses using Stack. So, if you guys don't know what is Stack or what are the implementations of Stack, so you can go on my previous video and learn from that. So now let's talk about what are balanced parentheses. So balanced parentheses consist of square brackets, curly brackets, and parentheses. So a balanced parenthesis consists of pairs. Like if we say that if there is one square bracket, in that we have curly bracket. Now the pair should be there and in a sequence. So like if there is a curly bracket, so they open curly bracket, so there should be a closed curly bracket, then a closed square bracket. So this we say is a balanced parenthesis. Now, like if someone does that, if there is a square bracket, then curly bracket, then a open parenthesis. Now we have one closing square curly bracket. Now a closing square bracket. So we consider this as a unbalanced parenthesis. Balanced, unbalanced. Now, balanced parenthesis, like I said, consists of the only pairs in a sequence pair. Like if there it would be a an parenthesis here, then a square bracket, then a curly bracket, then a closing curly bracket, then a closing square bracket, and then a closing parenthesis. So we consider this as balanced parenthesis. Now let's say we have this and curly bracket. Now we have this. So we'll not consider this as an balanced parenthesis as it is not a sequence way. Sequence way means like if there is a opening curly bracket, so with that there it should be an closing curly bracket. So now let's see how does stack is implemented on this. So now let's say we have this expression. So we can see this that this is an balanced parenthesis. So as it contains the pairs and it is the pairs are in a sequence way. So now let's make a container. So now let's see. So imagine this is a stack which is empty for now. Now we will let's take this as a. So we will now iterate through a and add these parentheses. Like first we will iterate through the opening parenthesis. So first, so here it will be added to this. Now let's check that if the parenthesis consists of its closing pair or not. So it does not consist. So this will also we will also pop from this and add it to our stack. Now after this, let's check if the square bracket has the closing pair or not. So here we can say that we don't have a closing pair. Instead of that, we have a opening parenthesis. So here we should also add this in our stack. So now after this we would see that the after the curly bracket we have its pair like pair like closing curly bracket. Now here the user stack comes like if comes here as the stack follows the property of LIFO, last in first out. So if we want to pair this, so we need to remove the top element from the stack. So here we have to remove the top pair and add it to this. So here this is a pair consists of curly brackets. Now after the closing of curly bracket, let's see the next one. So it consists of the closing of square bracket. And now here after removing the curly bracket, so here we consist only square bracket. So, so now we will pop the remaining square bracket from here. So we got a pair from this. So now then after the square bracket we will move to the next parenthesis. So here is a closing parenthesis which consists. So here also we have a opening parenthesis. So we will pop it and pair with that. So now after removing all the elements from the stack, now we will see if the stack is empty or not. And if it is empty, so we will return the true value, or we can print that the stack is empty and it is a balanced array parenthesis. Now let's see about another expression. Let's take B. It consists of this square bracket, then curly brackets, then a parenthesis, then a square bracket. So now here we all know that it is an unbalanced parenthesis. So now let's check using stack. So first make the line. So for this we will consist of that we will consist of an empty stack. So now like first we need to check the first element. So here the first element is the uh, opening parenthesis. So the next element is an opening square bracket. So here we will add the array parenthesis to our stack. Now after checking the opening parenthesis, we will move to the next element, that is a opening square bracket. And after opening square bracket, we will check the next. So here is a early opening bracket. So here we will add square bracket to our stack. So now let's check. Now add the early bracket to our stack, as it is the next element. Now, after seeing the opening curly bracket, so the opening curly bracket has an pair in a sequence of closing curly bracket. So we'll pop this out and pair it with the curly bracket. Now let's check to the next element. So here the next element is the square. Sorry, so the closing parenthesis. So here we will check if it is in pair with the square bracket or not. So here we can say that it is not a pair of square bracket. So nothing will be removed from here. So our final stack would consist of of closing. So inner stack would consist of this. So here our stack is not empty and it will return false. So now let's come to the coding part of this implementation. So here we will first make a new file. We'll make it balanced. Uh, then this is so in this first we will make an function. So define balanced para. Here we will give an parameter of expression. Now in this we will make an empty stack. Now first we will make a dictionary. It will store the opening and closing brackets of different parentheses. So brackets. Now after making a dictionary, so in for character in uh, expression, the expression parameter. So if character in character in so after making the dictionary and the stack, so now let's uh, write a code. So for character char in expression, the parameter we have taken. So in this, if char in brackets, so if the character is in the dictionary brackets, then the top element will be equal to the stack or the last element, like the top gives us the last element, and we all know that this functionality we call it the peak functionality. And if stack, if it is in stack now, and else if it is not in stack, we will give a random character like hash. So after this, now let's check if brackets char, like so brackets character is not equal to the top element, then return false. Now else stack dot append stack dot append the character. So we will add the character and return not in, not stack. So we have made a function in which we will check the balance parenthesis. First, we will make an empty stack. Then we have made a dictionary of brackets where it will consist of opening and closing brackets as key and value pairs. And then we have taken a parameter of xt, which means expression. So for character in expression, if character in brackets, then we will take the top element as stack.pop, and we also call this as peak function of stack. And if it is in stack, and else if it is not, then print, then take hash. So now if the brackets of if the character in brackets is not equal to the top element, return false. And else, uh, and if it is present and if it is equal, then append the character in stack. And if the character in brackets is not there, then return not in stack. So now we have written the code of this of our implementation. Now let's check it. So we have taken a variable here a, and we are giving here some parentheses. So here we can see that we all know that a is in balanced parenthesis. So now let's check it by this code also. If balance para a, then print your expression a is balanced. Give it. And else print your expression is not balanced. So now let's run this code. So we can see that it is giving us an balanced array parenthesis output, as we all know that it is balanced. Now let's check for an unbalanced parenthesis. So we all know that this is an unbalanced parenthesis. So let's see what will be the output. So here we can see that it is giving us that it is not balanced. So here we have implemented the balanced parenthesis with using stack. So if you have enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe. Thank you.